Hello, everyone, and welcome to another My Music. It's Graham Cove here. I nearly didn't make it on time. Well, in fact, I was a couple of minutes late for this interview, and apologies to Ericka for keeping you waiting for a moment or two there, because the computer decided to go like that, which we all experience from time to time in life.
Yes.
And it's because we overwork them. So I've now decided I'm going to give my computer a holiday. So directly after this, it's going to have 5 minutes break for a cup of tea, and it will feel much, much better.
A holiday.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a whole
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah, you deserve this 5 minutes.
You poor little computer, you. Ericka, lovely to meet you. We will come back and talk to Ericka and find out all about Ericka and her music straight after this. Now, as the music fades away, can you hear that?
Yeah.
What's that?
Is it as long as I'm here?
It is. It is. Who's that then?
What is that?
What is that?
Never heard of this before. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tell us a little bit about you. How would you define your music?
define? Wow. Different.
Yeah.
I mean, each song is different. You never know what I'm gonna write next. You never know.
That's
I never
exciting.
know.
That's always exciting.
Yeah.
Why the desire to make something that's genre fluid, shall we say? And not pigeonhole yourself. I mean, I think it's great, but it makes it more difficult in terms of marketing and stuff like that,
Yes,
doesn't it?
that's for sure. That's for sure. Every time, yeah. For example, that song "Like an Arrow" that was released in February. Yeah. I mean, it's so weird, and I remember I asked so many people, like friends and just musicians. I was like, "What genre is this?" Because I have no idea, and everybody was like, they were saying different things.
Cool.
And
Well,
yeah,
that's great, but really unhelpful. Yeah.
yes, really. I'm like, yes, thanks. And they kept saying like, yeah, it's great. Maybe bluesy, maybe a rocky, maybe something. I was like, oh, okay. What is this? You're not helping. I mean,
Yeah.
thank you. And I don't know why. I guess I just get inspired by things that I listen to at the moment, and then just something pops up.
Do you, as a listener of music, do you stick in one place for a long period of time, or are you constantly moving on with music?
Yeah, I'm moving, but I think I don't think about it too much. I think I don't think about it too much. I think it just happens.
Yeah.
Like I heard something, or maybe Spotify suggested something like, "Oh, what's that?" And then I go listen to it, and then I realize, oh, actually, I like it. It might be anything. Literally, I mean, I know people who just listen to pop punk, for example, or just pop music. I I don't know. It could be just this one specific chord, and
That's
then
it.
I'm
One
hooked.
chord, that specific. Wow.
Yes, yes.
Great.
It could be just something that touches me.
Is there
And
anything that you come back to in your collection of music that you listen to, or as a listener, time and time again, because you respect them as an artist, or that you see that they're
yes,
constantly moving on? Who do you come back to?
yes, to Nora Jones. Yeah, I might develop something new each time I listen to it. Um, for example, I don't know, those sweet words. I could just re-listen to that track, uh, or as simple as "Don't Know Why," and yeah, and then I discover something new. And I'm like, oh, never heard this I don't know,
This
ring
little,
shot, whatever. Yeah, just
yeah. This
something. Yeah.
that little triangle in the background
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not even
yeah.
there.
Yeah. Where did that come from?
What is it about Nora Jones then? Is it her voice? Is it her
Um,
the
her
texture of what she
voice,
does?
warmth. I think she makes me feel like home because I remember I was
Mm.
13 and my sister showed me her music. Actually, I think it was 7. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. 7 Years. Is that the name of the song? Uh,
What was the
and
first Nora Jones song then? Was it "Come Away with Me"
yeah,
or
7 years. Is that the name?
mm,
Spinning, laughing, dancing. I think it's called 7 Years. Oh, embarrassing. Okay. And don't know why. And my sister, she was like, okay, so if you're into English, just go and translate the whole song and then show me what you got.
oh,
And I
yeah,
was like,
'cause
okay.
English isn't your first language, is it?
No, it's my second language. My
Yeah.
first language is Russian, which is
Yeah.
probably something.
How
Yeah.
much of your English have you learnt through music?
A lot because I was 10 when I discovered Hannah Montana on Disney Channel.
Really? Wow.
Yes, and also Demi Lovato and Jonas Brothers, and then I realized that's what I want to do. Mom, Dad, I'm gonna become a pop star. That's what I thought. No,
Uh,
I don't do really pop, although some people say it's pop, but still, other people say it's jazz.
were you living in the UK at that time, or where were you living?
No, in Nizhny Novgorod, it's this. It's a big city, by the way. I mean, in Russia, I think everything's so huge. So yeah, I'd say it's a small town, but no, it's actually a big city. If I compare it to, British cities and towns, and
Well, we're
it's
just a small island, aren't we?
yes. Yeah. So in Nizhny Novgorod, I lived there till 19, till I was 19, I think so. Yeah, and then I moved to Moscow, and then I live in London now. But yeah, so I was just sitting there in the kitchen and translating songs, watching YouTube all the time, and just discovering. I just thought that's what I want to do. I mean, I was born in a weird place. I mean, yes, it's a big city in a way, but I was born in this small criminal part.
The criminal part.
Yeah,
Your story
yeah,
just gets better and better, doesn't it?
yeah.
Really?
I mean, it's so weird and awkward and scary at the same time because when I was 6, I already saw. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I already saw from a window, like a third dead body in my life when I was 6. Like this credible.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very bad. Yeah,
Does
and
all of this come out in your music now?
yes, actually, yes. I didn't realize that till my boyfriend, who's actually a great drummer, and he said, I think it was maybe when he first came to to my hometown. Maybe he saw everything, just people, their faces, their lives, and he was like, "I think I know why your songs are so sad." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't realize that." So yes,
It just seeped through, but you weren't
yeah.
conscious of it. But he could, having gone back there, he could now see the
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes. I remember that moment of realization. We were in city center where everything was I thought, everything was great and great looking, and the city centers, like, as normally they are, it was looking great. The weather was amazing, but he just saw people and could feel their constant pain, I guess. And I was like, "Whoa, that's life-changing. Now I know why." Yeah.
In terms of getting your music out there, I mean, we've talked a bit about this already, but because you don't fit a genre per
Mhm.
se, do you struggle with the getting the music out there, or do you, compared with the writing and the inspiration to write and everything else, do you then find this bit the difficult bit?
Yes, because I think it was much easier when I used to do just acoustic EPs, acoustic recordings. Obviously, it was just acoustic music, and it could be like I was inspired by Ed Sheeran, for example, or I don't know, maybe James Bay, something. And now when we do full productions, it's just each song it tells you what it should sound like. And
Mm.
that's why I don't fight it, because I want it to go as natural as it wants to go and where it wants to go. But it is difficult because I guess in a way that's why I do releases. How do you call it? Like single by single.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm gonna put it into an album later this year, and add some extra songs, obviously, because I've got lots of them. But yeah, I do it singly.
Are you gonna find that hard to put them together as an album? Are you gonna find like the running order of that quite difficult in terms of what goes with what? Or
But they have something in common. They were recorded at the same place. At least
love
probably
that.
produced by one person.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That.
it has something. Yeah, there's this little line maybe that connects them.
Mm,
Yes, and I think just the sound itself, but the styles with it, yeah, they're different. It is difficult because you need to find new playlists every time you release a song, and it's a lot of work. And I do it, and my manager helps me, but she doesn't live in London yet, and it's quite stressful each time.
who else apart from presumably your boyfriend and your manager? Who else do you trust in terms of listening to your output and helping you to decide where it should, not where it should go as an artist, but perhaps how you could curate it and things like that? Who else do you trust? Who's
Well, I've got this production dream team. It's Nick, my producer, and also Andy. He's my guitarist. He's also a music producer, and three of us just do Zoom calls constantly and just talk about it. Like, where should we go? What should we do next? Now we're gonna start doing this new song. It's called Let It Out, and I'm gonna let it out soon. Put it out there. Yeah. And yeah, I trust them. They just I guess they're interested in just seeing me for what I am, and
mm,
seeing this music for what it is, and it's them in this music as well.
mm. I mean, you must do, but as you release stuff that sounds more different, do you then get more reference points, if you like, or do people suggest to you more reference points and go, actually, have you heard this? Because there's an element of that in it. And then do you then change what you're listening to go and explore that and go off in a tangent yourself as a listener?
That's an interesting question. No, I don't remember. Maybe some people say like, "Oh, this song after it was released, so, it sounds like this, sounds like that," and I'm like, normally I just know what they're talking about already, and yeah, but sometimes they say, "Oh, actually, have you heard this album by that artist?" And I'm like, "No," and I might go listen to it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna change something within the process after it.
No.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might go. But yeah, mostly if people do say so, I already know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What sort of artist do you want to be in terms of sort of public perception? Do you want to be quite mysterious, or do you want to be, as a person, so that people like, oh, don't actually know
No.
where you're coming from, or are you going to just be kind of, or just very you?
Yeah, I realize now I want to go easy, you know. I just want to be
It's
who
not
I
an easy
am.
life.
I
Yeah.
just yeah, because I'm so tired of, I don't know, maybe people pretending, or people want um their audience to, yeah, to maybe have questions like, what are they, what is this, uh what's on their mind. I'm like, no, here's what's on my mind. Okay, so because life is so difficult in a way, and beautiful but difficult in a way right now,
Yeah.
and especially
What's on
like,
your mind today then, Erica? What?
okay, so today after this, I'm gonna go cycling, and I love that. If it
Ah,
doesn't rain, I'm not sure if it's gonna rain
yeah.
though. Yeah.
Is cycling quite a good part of the process for you, or is that one of the things that can help you come up with ideas to get on your
Yes,
bike?
this is your mind. Yeah, when the wind blows through your head. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
also, but it's also you're journeying past things. Are you the kind of person that actually almost builds sort of theme tunes or sort of like musical backdrops to whatever you're seeing going past you?
You know what I realized? That I don't wear headphones because I'm not used to cycling here at all. Different side of the road. Oh, like, what's going on? Just started less than a week ago, to be honest.
Oh, that's great.
Because
Yeah, it's great.
a friend gave me a bike. He made it for me for my birthday, and he forgot to tell me my birthday was in January. And I was like, "What? Are you kidding? Give me that bike!" And I realized that I hear music in my head,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
don't listen to it, right away. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, and I'm, for example, East London. So I live in East London. Sometimes what do I hear? The Script. Yeah, I hear that a lot in my head. You know that band, Irish band,
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
Script? Yeah, and for example, you're long gone and moved on. So I just hear it in my head.
You actually, yeah, you sort of like you put your own jukebox on in your head as you're going through, and then do elements of that. Are they, what you're producing in your head as well? So are you the sort of person that can start by hearing one person's song and then it sort of like transverses into a song for yourself or not?
Wow. Do you mean like, can I?
I'll tell you, I'll give you an example. I mean, we do it
Yes.
in the kitchen here all of the time, right? All
Yeah.
of the time. Yeah. We'd just be singing somebody's song in the kitchen,
Yeah.
right? And then it will just flow into a jam, if you like,
Yeah. Yeah.
because that you get an idea from singing that into, oh, well, I'm gonna make this, and it's kind of informed by the surroundings that you're in. So I mean, obviously if you're in the kitchen, it's probably got ingredients in it.
Pancake song.
Pancakes, exactly. So you might be singing, oh sit down, oh sit down, oh sit down, pancakes, get them in the fire, da, 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 da. And you just carry on. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, it's just
Strawberry jam. Yeah.
exactly.
It's my strawberry
Jam.
jam. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
You know
yes,
what
I
I
could
mean?
do that. Yeah.
You
Yeah. Yeah. I
can.
know what you mean. I know what you mean. I was just not sure if that what you meant. But yeah. Yes. Because that song that you put on. Oh, what was it? As long
Sit
as I'm
down.
here.
Oh, as
Yeah,
long as you're here. Yeah,
sit
yeah,
down.
yeah. Your
Yeah,
song.
that
Your
that hit.
song.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, a song of mine. As long as I'm here. I was just on a bus in Moscow, I remember, and I was just seeing, I guess, faces. Yeah, again, and I think I was listening to. Yes, exactly. I think that's the right example. I was listening to the 1975,
Right, right, right,
and
right.
and I just thought of um I don't know. I pretended to be Maddie Healy for some reason, and I thought, what would he say about the surroundings? What if he was me and he saw those people? What would he say? And if it was
Interesting.
his, yes,
Yeah.
I don't know why. And then I just had the lyrics right away while being on the bus, and I don't even know if the song is what he would say. But
Yeah.
for some reason, this gave me an idea. Turned into a song, and I recorded it weirdly. I didn't have what do you call it? This recording thing. I
Like
forgot
a
what it was
digital
called.
recorder, or you didn't have anything like that
Yeah,
on?
let's say I just had my laptop and that was
Mm,
it, because everything was somewhere else. I don't know. And I just pressed record, and I recorded my digital piano, but from their speakers, from the
right.
speakers. Yeah, and just on my laptop mic. I mean,
Wow.
nothing was plugged like anywhere. And I just recorded from the digital piano speakers, the piano, and then I just sang into like this to this mic. I didn't have like
Literally.
yes, yeah, an additional mic. I didn't have anything like at the moment. And then you can hear my sister in the kitchen. I think she was in the kitchen, and she was having this conversation. It was some kind of conference, something like that, and you could hear her speaking. And I just, because I was just like this, obviously I couldn't cut anything off, and you could hear anything there,
And
like
you
all of
like
this.
that. You like to leave things quite dirty like
Yes,
that. Yeah.
sharp. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that because it's life. You can't cut off life. That's weird.
Hmm.
Things should happen, and if they happen for a reason.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Well, but people will know from watching this. It's it's entirely at the mercy of whatever else is going on in life. I've got 5 children. Any of them can come in at any point. I've got
Yeah.
a dog in the corner. He likes to make an appearance every now and again, especially if the postman's delivering. I mean,
Great.
it's just, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's where it should be, really. It's where it should
Yes.
be.
Because
I mean,
yeah, there's so much information, everything's going on at the same time. So many things are going on at the same time. And if you worry about cutting things off, no, there's already too many things to worry about.
also, I think it's interesting for the listener as well, isn't it? It's like, where did that happen? Why is that in there?
Yes.
It's wonderful. So do a lot of your songs either have a place or a journey associated with them?
Yes. I can remember almost every song. I mean, when I wrote it, what how I was feeling, what I saw around me. Yeah, because it's something inside of me that I just can feel when it's about to be born, the song.
Yeah.
And something around me, or within, I don't know, it dictates what form it's gonna get.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
perhaps
so
when
that's why.
you produce the album, you could have like global postcodes or something on the album as like where as reference points for where it all started.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea, by the way, because yeah, I have lots of songs written in different places. Obviously, my latest
You should plot them
single
all
for
out.
you.
You might
Yeah,
find that you've got almost like ley lines between your
that's amazing. What a great idea. Yeah,
yeah
like a map.
a map of your songage, your tunage, and then like draw lines between them and see what you get. And you may end up with a shape, and that shape could be the album
Yes.
cover.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's a
That's
moment of
great.
genius, folks.
Wow, I'm blown away. Well, wait, I need a second.
So it's like, look at that.
Yeah, that's
It's
amazing.
almost like I do this for a living. Yeah. No, we should. Yeah. If you do that, let me know. That would be tremendous.
Okay.
I think it's inventive. I don't think anyone's done it before. If you've listened to this interview and you thought, it's a good idea, I'm going to nick it, don't. Because I
Don't.
know we know, Ericka and I know exactly where that came from.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be after you.
Yeah.
There you go. What's the rest of 2024 hold for you? What are your sort of plans and ambitions for the rest of the year?
So I'm definitely gonna perform a lot, and I want to explore London because I haven't really explored it yet.
No, have you literally sat in your little area of London
Yeah,
and
yes, and I didn't know this was a thing. And I remember I asked my friends who lived there like for a long time, and they're like, "Yeah, we never go to London." I'm like, "You live in the zone too. What do you mean you never go to London? You're in London." Like, no, you don't understand. I'm like, "What do you mean?" And now,
which bit of London haven't you been to yet, which you most want to go to?
below the river, not much.
No?
South, because nobody says. Everybody used to tell me like, "Don't go there." I'm like,
Really?
okay. Yeah, I don't know
Really?
why. Yeah.
Come on, though. Isn't there a bit of you? I mean, especially given where you come from, right? And the fact that
I know where you're going.
you've seen dead bodies outside your way. Isn't there a bit of you that if people are telling you don't go there, you want to go there?
Yes, I do. But at the same time, I need to get used to like how criminal the level.
I doubt it's worse, right? I really doubt it's worse than like
Yes, maybe.
X
Yeah,
amount of
maybe
dead
people who
bodies
told me that.
outside your house.
Yeah. Maybe they just don't know where I'm from. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
I just think I think they probably think you're this nice young woman from the other side of the world. You just want to be protected. You've never seen anything as bad as London
Yeah.
before, and you're like,
Mm.
you haven't lived. So you should
don't know what
should
I've been
take
through.
them. Yeah.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
In
So
terms of doing like live stuff and whatever and performing this, etc., who would you most love to perform with? Is there someone on the scene you'd like to get out there and play with?
Yes. I mean, I would like to support so many artists. And I think it's a great thing to do.
Is there any kind of like other independent artists, kind of a peer or whatever, that you particularly would love to do something with?
Independent artists. I'm not
someone
sure.
someone you've seen on Instagram or whatever.
Dave Edwards is a bass player. He's a nice guy. Yeah. Been to a show once. Yeah, I think
We'll
I
tag him
think
in
he's
then.
amazing, and I wanna talk him down to do a cover or something, to do something together to try.
Dave
try it out.
Edwards. Yeah.
Dave. Yeah. Wait, let me.
Is his
Did I spell it
Instagram?
right?
Can you look it up while we're on? Is his Instagram Dave Edwards? Is it as simple as that, or do we have to?
Yeah, it's it's funny because his Instagram name is Deadwards.
Oh,
the
Deadwoods.
bass.
Deadwoods the bass.
Yeah.
There we are. Deadwoods the
Dead like
bass.
DED words.
You can check
I'll
out.
just share.
folks, you can check out Deadwoods the bass at the same time
Yeah,
as
he's
this.
a nice guy.
And your Instagram, of course, is for everybody who's watching.
Oh yeah, it's Ericka Janes _official. Ericka Janes spelled just like like it's spelled here. Ericka James.
That one that's on the screen. _official, because there is an unofficial Ericka James going about.
Yes, there is, because I used to have another account and it was just Ericka _Janes.
Really?
But I had to create another one as I moved here, because Facebook wouldn't let me boost my posts because the account was created in Russia. So
that's just not good, is it? No.
Yeah,
so there we are.
sad.
Please follow Ericka Janes _official, because that's the official one. That's the one that will get you the brownie points. That's the one that will get Ericka feeling happy today when you follow that. So when's the next bit of music coming out?
In a month and a half, I think, maybe within 2 months. It's Let It Out. It's a great song. Oh, we need to finish it. Yeah.
Can you give us 2 seconds of that? Can we hear a second of Let It Out? Yeah.
Wait a second.
Here we go.
Yeah. I don't know if it's... broke everything. Well, that's all right.
Be careful with your guitars, folks. Here we go. This is
yeah, so if the sky's falling down, look up and stand still. Close one eye, breathing slowly. Above that, there's only truth. So you let it out. Let it out. Oh, let it out. Let it out. It's Andy's song.
Cool. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
I like
gonna
any
be
song that's
beautiful.
got
But yeah,
in the middle of it. Just you know, you got a little fall down there, like a little waterfall going on. You know, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful
yes.
thing. A
Yeah,
vocal
and then it gets
waterfall.
rocky. And yeah,
Does it?
that's the
Well,
thing.
let
Yeah, you
it
never know.
out! Yeah.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna hear. Yeah, that's the thing. They start like this.
Yeah.
All my songs, and then there's a riot.
Then I get angry. Marvelous. So yeah, folks, you need to download. Well, you need to pre-save that as soon as it becomes available.
Yes. Yes.
And
Stay tuned.
you can. It's the sort of thing that you can play your mum the first few minutes of it, and she'll go, "Oh, that's beautiful. That's brilliant. Add it to the playlist for the car." And then there'll be the angry bit later on, and she'll be like, "What the hell is this noise?"
Exactly. That's how I trick people.
And you know that's a win right there. That's a win. Everybody needs that. Well, listen,
Yeah.
Ericka, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this. Let's hope we've managed to spread your name a little bit, and people will now flock to your social medias to
Thank you.
you know, partake in your music, etc. I'm going to add an Ericka Janes song to the My Music podcast playlist so that you can all enjoy that as part of the wonderful 20-something hour fest that is the playlist now.
Yes.
Isn't it amazing?
Thank you.
And if you've enjoyed this today, then please do support My Music and all of the artists that are on it by subscribing or following or whatever you have to do. If you haven't liked it, sorry about that. 30 minutes of your time wasted today. Sorry.
Yeah. Well,
you can get it back. You can get it back by phoning HMRC and going on hold for 40
3
minutes.
hours. Oh, okay.
Or 3 hours.
Yeah, I've been there for 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then you'll feel like this was actually worthwhile. All right. Good.
Yeah. By the way, Graham, I just wanted to thank you for doing what you do, because I think it's so important that you talk about music, talk about new artists, and yeah, I'm very thankful. I listened to some of the episodes, and I think it's just amazing. So I'm very, very grateful, and thank you for inviting me. Yeah, pleasure.
Well, I'm very touched by that because you know, it makes all of the difference. Because sometimes you think this is hard work, fitting it in amongst work and everything else to, you know, to kind of bring people a little bit of joy in the middle of their day, and to try and help artists get their name out there a little bit, because it's hard. It's hard these days. There's just so much going on. So anything we can do. And there's some wonderful people out there. I know you people out there, the people that actually support the show and listen to the show and retweet it and everything else. Thank you for being fans of music. Yeah. Not just what the global radio stations play or what gets curated on Spotify as general slop, but you know, other artists as well. Because you got to think, folks, wouldn't the world be boring if there were only like 6 artists on repeat, even though the radio stations seem to think that that's what we want to listen to all day long? There we go. That's the political bit over. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on.
Thank you,
Ericka Janes. Folks,
likewise.
We will see you again soon for another My Music. Until then, stay safe and